Welcome back to Shambles. In this video we are taking a look at a feature that not only works for the mod I'm going to show you, but also works for another one. I can't remember exactly which one it is, I believe it's tier 3, so the other one will be harder to obtain, and I think you actually need to get it with a pyromancer. But basically what you can do with certain mods in this game is stack them even when they shouldn't be able to be stacked. So this one we're looking at is Achilles Heel, and it will just keep increasing your critical hit damage. The other one does it for Anomaly power, and without further ado, we're going to jump into the video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Increases your resistance piercing by 50% of your armor piercing. So if I put that on there, I need to check these increases every time. So it's 100, 60, 30. Go to tier 2. Increase your critical damage by 50% of your resistance piercing. So we put that on. We now have 115% crit damage. We have 30% resistance pierce. And we have the 60% armor pierce. So, let's go to our next bit of gear. And realistically, because we're stacking the mod, that should keep our crit damage at 115. Let's have a look. Oh no, it's stacked again. We have 130%. And our crit damage goes up to 159.9%. So we have a lot of crit damage. It shouldn't stack it. It really shouldn't work like that. But I've got no resistance against the fortified, and then I've literally got 4 pieces of gear with Achilles Heel on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take bleeding bullets off this Heir to the Desert. And if you take a look at that tier 1 mod, increases the chance of scoring a critical shot by 15%. So we'll take some of that. And I'm going to see whether this build is actually worth running or not, and whether you should break the mod stacking for your crits. Let's see how strong this is. I have a feeling it's not going to be amazing. I mean, I'm going to die straight away. So I'm critting for about 60,000. 62k there. I mean, it's alright if you land crits. There might be other ways to build this. My problem is, like, I'm getting like 50k crits with Heir to the Desert. My problem is, a lot of the enemies in this game don't have a specific weak point, like where it's easier to get a crit. Like, I've got a 20% chance of landing a crit, but they should have a weak point that is like a guaranteed critical hit. I don't know, it doesn't feel too bad. It doesn't feel fantastic, like really powerful. There might be a better weapon combination. I don't know what the crit chance is on my SMG, but there's different mods. So let me quickly just switch weapon. Critting for 26,000. Oh, please leave me alone, Alpha. I want to attack this behemoth. 35s and 60s. See, I don't know. I'm really confused. I think this would be amazing if the game was consistent. And I say that because if I switch to my disintegrator quickly, I'm getting like 39 and 60,000 damage numbers at tier 15. With crits of, what was that, like 34, 27,000. Those sorts of numbers. And my build's spec'd into firepower. Like every piece of gear besides I think one has the perfect attribute combinations. I want to show you my disintegrator, because the way they've changed all this stuff in the game, they've completely ruined it. They really have, because this disintegrator is a god roll. You physically cannot get above 79.5k firepower on a sidearm. And I know that because it was given to me through the restoration, even though I never lost anything, they gave me this gun. So this is the best you can ever get a disintegrator. and it's got 11,600 base damage. I've run it with Killing Spree, I've tried other mods, and I've kept the strings of Gorse on. Basically, the reason I say this game's really inconsistent is because this disintegrator, well not this exact one I had before a couple of patches, like pretty much when the game first come out actually, I was using one and I was so excited to show Pete and Lewis, like before they gave up with the game, I was so excited to show them my build because I was using this disintegrator and I was headshotting enemies for like 100k damage and I was playing on the highest tier possible. But now all of a sudden I'm at the max tier where your damage number should be going up and I'm dealing half the damage I used to on like tier 5. This is the best disintegrator you can get, and it seems to do half the damage it used to do before they started doing all the patches. So they really have put this game to shit. But what we're going to do on that note is leave the video there. If you guys come across any builds that are really good when you stack Achilles Heel, because if you can possibly get your resistance piercing above 30%, say for whatever reason, I don't know if it's possible in the game, say you can get it up to 100%, each one of these is an extra 50% crit damage. I don't think you're going to see numbers that high, and I mean, I don't have the greatest build for it. I'm running Heir to the Desert, which is a really bad legendary in this game, like based on my opinion. But if you guys can get a good build, let me know, and I'm going to leave the video there. Let me know your thoughts and stuff in the comments as well, and I'll see you in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed it.